All right, welcome race fans here tonight at the Earl, as these guys are going to be tackling the good old Dover International Speedway here, as the real guys in real life here got postponed due to rain, unfortunately. But these guys don't look like there's going to be any rain here tonight, as they're going to get ready to tackle the Monster Mile. And I am accompanied here by Zach Hall. How you doing here, Zach Hall?
Doing pretty good, Robert. Excited to get back in the booth and watch some good old racing here at the Earl. It's been a while since we've been here, so glad to be back, everybody.
Oh yeah, it feels great to be back again. I have to agree with you on that one. It's been a while. You know, having off for Easter and everybody taking a break and things like that. But yeah, we're back in the booth. We're getting ready to get freaky fast and freaky nuts and whatever we want to freaky. But Robert, yeah. What's that, bud?
I said Robert and your freakies.
Oh, I just gotta be freaky nuts once in a freaking while. I mean, that's the way, that's
how we work here.
That's the way the freaky rolls. So anyways,
that's exactly right.
Hopefully everybody's going to enjoy the show here tonight as the Earl. I do want to say thank you to last week or 2 weeks ago. We were not live here at the Earl at their Talladega race, as that was Easter Sunday night, I believe it was. Yep. So I had prior stuff with family, but I can't remember the name that maybe somebody out in the chat can help me. But what I'm getting at is the people that covered broadcasting for them. Anyways, I forget, but I just...
I'm drawing a blank.
Yeah, me too. I want to give them a shout out to them for covering us and also giving us a shout out. I do much appreciate it, but hopefully the fan base is happy to see us back here and gonna put on a good show, as these guys I'm sure is gonna put on a good show. So what are we looking for here tonight at Dover with this track weather that we got on this concrete surface here tonight, Zach?
Well, I can tell you one thing right now, Robert. We've got David Bradford sitting on the pole in that 46 truck at 21.62. That's flying around Dover. That's freaky fast. That's truly why this is a true freaky fast broadcaster, because this track is freaky fast, guys. This is amazing how much throttle time they're probably carrying for a 21.62 around Dover. I mean, that's faster than the Cup cars are running right now, and they're breaking the track record. So if you can only imagine that, and how drivers were talking how fast they were. These guys, got these trucks tuned up in nice cold overcast or mostly cloudy conditions. So it's 73 air temp with a 73-degree track temp. It's gonna be wild, Robert. This is a track that the setup is very crucial for how your truck goes over the whole run. And we can see comers and goers here, because that right front can die at this track. It's one of the only tracks I've ever had on iRacing where I've experienced a warning. You get the warning from your crew chief where right front tire is very worn. So you'll see guys, after a full run having about 30% of their tread up to 50% of tread left. So tire pretty much dead at that point.
Yeah, tires is going to get eaten up here. As this will be the last race until the fall that will be here, and all the other leagues that we do broadcast. But Angie out there on Facebook left us know the broadcasting name was Extreme. Okay. Yes, I do appreciate Extreme's company and whatever their name was, covering for us. We do much appreciate it. But like I said, we are back and ready to get freaky nuts. And hopefully everybody's gonna freaky like it, because if you freaky don't, I don't know what to freaky tell you.
We're gonna have new T-shirts every week. God. But looks like qualifying is gonna take it in there, and David Bradford will continue to hold this pole here and get that pole for Bad Company Racing with his teammate there, Will Jones, in third. You also got Shannon Blue splitting them there in the 88. So kind of interesting play out. Bobby Hamilton Jr. was the fastest in practice, but didn't seem to be able to back that up there.
All right, yeah.
We'll see how we can in the race.
If you want to run through the top 10 there real quick, because it only looks like we have 17 that did qualify. Kind of running a little bit behind, but okay, there we go. All right, yeah, if you want to run through the top 10 real quick, and then we'll get ready to get these guys gridded and go for 200 laps here tonight.
10-4, yeah. Your pole setter tonight is David Bradford in that 46 truck. On the front row with him, beside him will be Shannon Blue in the 88 machine. Starting on second row will be Will Jones on the inside. On the outside of the second row will be Chris Hill in that number 7. Starting fifth tonight will be Chris Worrell in the 6 truck. Starting sixth beside him will be Hunter Kent in the 14. Starting seventh on the inside row there will be Justin Napier. On his outside will be Bobby Hamilton Jr., past champion here. Ninth place tonight will be Thomas McMullen in that 52 truck. Good qualifying for him there. And Jason Spear will round out our top 10 there. So we got some guys on all them guys breaking the 21 second bracket. So top 10's on the 21s right now.
All right. That sounds great. All right, well, let's find somebody if we can quick. Do we have somebody we'd like to talk to? Let's see if they're on the track here. Who can we talk to?
You want to talk to? Well, oh no, he's in the admin. I was about to say you can talk to Nick Hurd, see what he says.
That's who I was thinking. So
yeah, because he's kind of in the mid pack there. So see what he.
Yeah, bring him down as they're getting gridded here. We'll see if we can get a quick talking to with him.
All right, I'm bringing him in the waiting room for a sec, just so he knows he's.
Yep. All right.
You're not going to be able to hear
Nick.
Everybody.
Hey, Nick. This is Robert up in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
All right. Hey, I just wanted a quick run before you go green here. You're starting mid-pack. How's the race going to be here for you guys tonight?
Oh man, it's Dover, the Monster Mile. There's not much we could do. We had an off week between Talladega and this race, so I know a lot of these guys have been practicing hard for this race. So I'm hoping we have a good showing. The usual suspects are starting up front. I expect nothing different from those guys. We do have a couple of new guys in here, so. I don't know. I just preach to the guys about patience and stuff like that, so we'll see how it goes. I'd like to see everybody kind of get going, get into a rhythm and a groove here, and kind of just ride here a little bit. And I hope not to do a lot of caution laps, but we'll see. It's good to have you guys back. I know we miss you guys at Talladega, but it's good to have you all here.
All right. Well, thank you for that input as we're getting ready to go green here, Nick, and we wish you the best of luck to your drivers and league, and let's have some fun, buddy.
Good luck.
Bye, man.
Green.
And that was Nick Hurd, guys.
All right. Well, green's out. I do apologize. I'm jumping around from guys here, so give me a second. I will find the right camera angle. There we go. Now we're set. All right.
Yeah, David Bradford with a good restart there to start this race, but look at teammate Will Jones there in that 24 machine. These trucks have been fast all season right here, these two, and would not expect anything less than these guys to put on a great show up here front right now. They're looking pretty good, but Shane Blue lost one position, started to fall back just a little bit of gap, but like I said, this track could have a lot of comer and goer type of racing. And if you go launch out there and burn that right front tire off, you are going to be struggling because we have a stage at lap 60 and another stage at lap 120. So you got to go 60 laps, and they're not going to be able to do that on fuel. So there's going to have to be a pit stop in there somewhere.
Yeah, and with this weather, as Will Jones put down the fastest lap of a 22.2 as of right now, these tires, like you said, Zach, are going to fall off like drastically after 10 laps with this concrete surface. So, I mean... 60 laps on these tires. Well, you can't. What are we looking at? Fuel half? What? 30, 35, 37 laps?
Yellow.
As we got a yellow
we have a
out,
caution.
but we got a caution. See who that's involved with. Ooh.
Looks like Nick Hurd. He's just self-spun, but that was in front of him, I believe.
All right.
Yeah, it looks like it might have been Cameron Hageman. Oh no.
Oh, tonight's sponsor.
Yeah, I was just about to, say something about that, and
oh yeah.
There.
And that's and Nick made it by that.
Yeah, he just spun it, but he didn't hit nothing. So that's all that's important for him.
And we just got done talking to him. He goes, "Wow, okay."
Yeah, and we want to thank tonight's sponsor also, guys, Cameron Hageman Photography for sponsoring the Earl's Dover race tonight. So
Yeah,
thank you very
yeah.
much, Cameron.
Make sure you check them
Fortunate,
out.
yeah, definitely check them out. Unfortunate, that's how we get to see him, but hopefully he'll get that thing fixed up maybe and get that truck back out there.
Well, it looks like Nick Hurd, though. Bring back Nick Hurd there. He's down in the 21st position. He did not start the race. He started from pit road. He is one lap down. So he should get the lucky dog, I do believe, as these guys are coming down. And as we see a truck there smoking on pit road. But
that's
what else?
Brandon Buffenbarger.
Chuck. Okay, Chuck is. Yes, this is open setup, Chuck. Yeah, they do run open setup out here. At the Earl. Sponsored by, yeah.
Mug Root Beer.
Mug Root Beer, yeah. And I actually do, and that was, you know what? The funny thing about this, Zach, was, not to get off to the track here, racing, but the reason why I was running late, ladies and gentlemen, is I was downstairs getting my Mug Root Beer until I turned around, looked at the microwave clock and said, uh-oh, I got 2 minutes to get upstairs. I was downstairs drinking a Mug Root Beer. So yes, I do put Mug Root Beer in my house now. But anyways, back to the race here. We do see some sun coming out here too, Zach. Wow. Okay. Well, we got some peeking of the sun.
Yeah, we got an 83-degree track temp, and it's only rising, and that sun is just peaked out now. So
wow, did it get bright?
Yeah, wait for the change. This surface changes a lot, man. Especially with rubber on it. It's different. It's different in most tracks, in my opinion, the way it changes. Due to it being concrete mostly. But right here we got to give a big shout out also to Chris Worrell on that 6 truck and Hunter Kent in the 14. Those two are started 5th and 6th on the same row together, and then they jumped a row. So they both made gains on that start era 2 positions. And looks like the one who really fell back was Shannon Blue all the way back to 14th. He may have hit it there, which I mean everybody pitted. What am I talking about? But yeah, that's what the tires are going to be at a premium tonight. Also, as the track temp, like as I said, continues to grow to 86 degrees.
Yeah, that sun is bright right now. I wish they were like that today in real life. They're probably saying, "Wow, we could have used this sunshine just to get the race in."
Yeah, that would have been awesome. Unfortunately, it's at noon tomorrow.
That's okay. I'll be at work watching the race on my YouTube TV while I'm working, so I'll definitely have it on and be listening to it through the Bluetooth speakers.
Definitely.
But yeah, so I mean, I also wanted to bring up here too, Zach, as these guys are pacing around here on their first yellow, lap 7. The struggle with these trucks, and I believe any car, is that dip coming out of the turns, out of turn 2 and turn 4. There's a little dip there. What is your recommendations of try to get it to it doesn't jump so hard, coming out of the turn?
Well, the key is that problem mostly comes from you having a lot of wheel there. Most of the time when you run this track, you're usually fighting tight, and then it comes to snap you loose off almost as you come up out of that transition and the car wants to unload. Really the only thing you can get is get a better car that's just turning better, so you're having a straighter wheel so the car doesn't unload as violently, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
And that comes down to a lot of shocks and your spring package and just really how your car rides. You have bump rebounds, all that. These are pretty interesting. They also do a lot of cool binding in the left front, which is a topic I could go on about for hours probably. But these trucks are very interesting under the insides of them. It's a lot of numbers, but there's a lot of stuff you can do to help it. So that's where we're going to see who has the best here. So
all right, well, the official pace car ducks in, ladies and gentlemen, as David Bradford's going to get these guys freaky green here. As they completed lap 8 and green's out. Freaky green, ladies and gentlemen.
Definitely. Wow. David back for another good restart, but Will Jones also amazing restart from the front row there.
You're not going to want to run this hot line around here. From what I understand, it's really not where you want to be.
1 and 2 you can run, in my opinion. 1 and 2 you can run more of a diamond line. As you would enter, you can enter higher, cut it down on the exit. Enter lower, let it come up in the middle, and then on exit. There's a lot of things you can do in 1 and 2. 3 and 4, my rule of thumb has always been to stick as close to that transition right there in that black apron. It really helps the car turn down. There's like extra banking or something there. I don't know. It's weird to say. And a lot of people don't run down there also, so the rubber doesn't lay down as much there. So you can get a good bite with them left sides. But yeah, look at Will Jones pressuring here. You see the difference in lines. This track can offer differences in lines, but mostly you're going to see the bottom feeding at the beginning of the run. We can see guys running up top. I just from the past pro race, watching some guys. There was a guy in the pro race that really made the top work, and he was about 15 laps into run. Before that he wasn't that fast, but 15 laps into run he was flying off the top. So it's possible. It's just how your truck's set up for.
Most definitely here. These two guys in the 46 and the 24, they just checked out over Chris Worrell right now, as they got like a second lead over the rest of the field as of right now here. Again, it's going to go show Zach if their tires hold. They can run these fast laps for 10, 15 laps, and then they should start falling off. Hopefully, we'll have to see.
Yeah, they've consistently the fastest trucks on this racetrack. But looks like we got a battle there for third. Hunter Kent is gonna take that third position from Chris there in that 6 truck, and Chris Hill's gonna try to follow, but he can't. But Hunter Kent starting 6 up to third, so pretty big mover here.
Well, we do got a question out there on YouTube. I don't know if you're out on the YouTube side there, Zach.
Fortunately, I'm not right now. Let me get that up for y'all.
Yeah, bring that up. And I'm over here on the Facebook side as we got fans piling in here to watch the Earl. So, Freaky Fast and us like to say thank you to everybody tuning in on their Sunday night and watching these guys here at virtual Dover International Speedway, where it's nothing but a monster is going to either eat you up or spit you out, is what I have to say.
And are you okay? So we got Michael Hamilton out there on YouTube, Robert. He's saying, who is your favorite to win tonight?
Yeah. Who's my? I don't know if he's asking us, but
yeah. I mean, you could pick one too. I mean, I have someone I guess I'll pick.
Well, Michael, who's your favorite? Let us know who's your favorite. But I'm gonna go. Man, I don't know. Well, that's a good question.
Oh wow. I'm looking back here at 15th place, and JD in that 51. He started in 18th, didn't qualify, and he's working his way up through the field. He's trying to take this 14th position from Benjamin here in that 47, and the man he qualified second is kind of struggling right now in Shannon Ballou. In 13th right here, so interesting to see his struggle.
Yeah, I wonder what happened there. If the setup got loaded maybe wrong, or they did a last minute change during qualifying. Look at the run he gets on the 3. Wow, he almost ran over the 3.
Yeah, he's gonna get the 3 here. Looks like take that 12th position.
All right,
he's got a little ways before Thomas McMullen up there, who's battling with Nick Kessler in the 01 and Tyler Ashley out there on the outside.
All right, well, we do got Angie. She's definitely going for the Will Jones out there on Facebook side. I don't blame her on that one, as that's her brother. And then we got Michael over here on he's taking the 47. Who's the 47? 47. Benjamin. Okay, I believe he's new to the league. That's a pick right there. Ooh. But
Thomas McMullen battling hard with Nick Kessler for that 9th position, that 52 machine.
Yeah, I see that. 0-1.
Look, Shannon Ballou, we were just starting talking about. He's starting to slice his way through. He's up to 10th now. And Thomas McMullen up to 9th. See if Shannon can continue. Maybe he has that long run truck I was talking about. But my pick, Robert, I'm going to pick Will Jones.
Oh, boo.
David Bradford's leading right now. I think David Bradford's a very good pick, but Will Jones, I don't know. I think we'll see. I'm gonna go with Will Jones though right now.
All
He's
right,
looking
well,
good in the 24.
yeah, well, it's so early here, but I'm gonna go with JD, in the 51.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, he's coming.
I think he's got a strong car, and I mean we definitely got a fan base out there for Benjamin. So we do. Thank you everybody for coming out and tuning, but we definitely got a hard battle here, Zach, with the 88 and the 52. Them two are going.
Oh no,
I
Benjamin.
heard.
Yeah, Benjamin the 47, just a hard hit. Oh no, that's gonna. The engine is not looking good there.
Oh.
Yeah, he just got loose coming out of 4, and it's such a hard track to save because you're not on a flat straightaway. It's just it's really tough, and there's walls really close to where your racing line is. Unfortunately, there for Benjamin in that 47.
It looks like the sun ducked back in there though, Zach. So
yeah, and we got a battle for the lead, Robert.
About for the lead. All right, well, we're going to go up here and we'll see if the 24 just power right underneath that 46 and takes over the lead coming out of turn 4 here, ladies and gentlemen. And 46 is going to try to look back under, and Will Jones will lead a lap, and looks like he's going to be able to clear him safely there.
Yeah, I think he heard me pick him. He's like, oh no, I got to go. No, that was a good respectful racing between teammates right there. That's what that was, in my opinion, Robert. Can't look too far back, though. Hunter Kent, man, he's staying consistent. He's running faster than these leaders right now. Well, not that last time by. Will was really fast last time by, but he's running just as fast as David. So, it's interesting. Justin Napier, also a winner at Bristol. This is a concrete racetrack, Robert. Maybe Justin likes the concrete. I don't know. But he's up to 5th now here.
As I say, he moved himself up to the top 5. I mean, he's putting down some nice lap times. Let's see, his last time was a 23. Oh wait, best. Yeah, okay, 23.7 compared to Will's 23.5. So he is 2/10 off, but that doesn't mean really much as of yet, as there are 23 laps on their tires. So tires should be all heated up, and basically these drivers know what they got now. You know what I mean? It's about making your calls now for making it to the next pit stop, which will be, well, in 30 laps. They got a stage coming, but they're not going to make 30 laps on fuel. So, you know, do you short pit here like a little bit and try to get enough of fuel to make it to the stage to get them bonus points, or do you just ride it out? It's the question.
Well, I could say I'd say they can make about. I'd say about 38 to 35 laps. I don't think they could go 80 on a full tank, so that's why I'm saying that. Like somewhere like 75, 77, 76. So these guys are going to have to be pitting before the stage still ends. It's going to be interesting to see when that comes. But, yeah, you know, tires even out pretty quick. So I think someone pitting early might be a good strategy here to get some track positions for our stages. Ooh, our third place man had some trouble in front of him, but he was able to get around Mickey Spear there. Mickey, I think, got into the wall a little bit in that 41.
Yeah, and we have Justin out there in the 56 now. He moved himself up to the top 5. To give you an update on the 47, blew a motor. Unfortunately, he is 9 laps down now, so he's sitting on pit road. Looks like his race is probably over, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, it takes. I mean, he could definitely get back in this race at some point. It's about 30 minutes usually. It takes for the mechanics to repair the engine on here, so it's possible he got maybe get a few positions right now. He's ahead of a few guys who already have had engine trouble, so it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But that's unfortunate for Benjamin, definitely. Oh, and I believe David Bradford, he pitted Robert. Like I said,
I called it.
yep, that early pit. He's only got 25 laps to go in the stage too.
Yeah,
So that's plenty of fuel. He can make it with taking less fuel really. So which I don't believe he would do that.
We also had Will came in too. So
Yeah, I figured they would come next. Yeah, and I think Hunter did too. Hunter Kent and that 14 also following them in there.
And here comes the 41. Here comes the 56. So we're looking at about 30 laps that these guys. Everybody's doing about 30 laps. So we're waiting for the. Wow, we have everybody coming down pit road, like the whole field.
Right.
We'll watch Justin come down his pit road here. I believe let's watch him on the inside here as he pulls into the 56, and they're gonna put on. Let's see here. Gonna put on some right side tires, and I'm sure he's gonna take 4 tires here.
Oh yeah.
Left side tires, 2 gas tanks of 2 cans of fuel. Yeah. Of Sunoco fuel, and off he goes. And now we'll go back here to Bradford and then see how this all shuffles around here.
Yeah, see if Bradford did get ahead of Will Jones. See, it was look at that 1 lap extra, Robert. It is a huge amount of time. Well, I was going to see if Will Jones can get that back by the end of the stage. That'll be very interesting. He does have about 1 lap fresher rubber, but like I said, it does seem to really even out.
Yeah, sorry. I'm laughing at the chat. I guess the 47 needs a bowl of nails every morning without milk. So, okay. Oh, man. God love yous all. But all right, well, 0-1 out there stayed out. Nick stayed out. Mark stayed out. Thomas has stayed out. So right now, Nick is 40 laps on his tires. And we also got Nick in the 01 with 36 laps on his tires. Now we have the 5 coming down pit road. So now we have 2 guys staying out here right now with 41 laps completed of 200 here tonight.
Yep. Yeah, and I think they could probably go another about 5-7 laps. They're not gonna be able to make it, but
I think they're banking on a yellow
caution
here. Yeah,
that's
what I think they're trying to hopefully.
Yeah, as you can see, these guys on new tires just driving all over them. it's the closing rates are amazing on older tires as the fall off is pretty big.
Yeah, you see it. You can just definitely see the difference in the closing rate. But yeah, to answer that question, yeah, if we under the stage, we'll see. Maybe we can bring up the 47 of Benjamin if he's available, and see what happened with his race. If he's, people want to hear from him. But all right, well, here comes Nick now. There's Zach. He's gonna bring it down as that sun peaks back out now again.
Yeah, that sun. That's what mostly cloudy is. I call it ever-changing weather is our temperatures because it goes up and down on this new dynamic sky we have here in iRacing.
Air temperature right now is 73 degrees with the track temperature 82, so there is a lot of
yellow.
And we have a yellow.
There's a yellow.
Oh, and that yellow just fell right in place for the 01 there, Zach.
Yeah, and Hunter Kent, Will Jones, David Bradford were able to get ahead of the leader there, Nick Kessler.
I don't even see where that yellow came from, ladies and gentlemen. I don't even see any.
I'm looking for it right now, Robert.
Bobby Hamilton sitting in pit road.
That was it. Bobby got into the wall 4 and lost it and hit that inside wall, like I said earlier. Someone in the chat said very well. Self-cleaning racetrack.
All right. Well, we'll see. We're riding. I don't know how far I went back here on the instant replay, but See Bobby going down into turn 3 and 4 here, coming out of 4. I think I went. Oh, there. Oh, he just scraped the. Oh, and into the inside wall, and oh, somebody clipped him. I don't know who clipped him. Somebody clipped him. Now it looks like that's gonna end Bobby Hamilton's chances tonight to get this victory. But all right, wait, hey, we're under yellow real quick here. Let's see if we can find. All right, yeah, well, let's see if we can find Benjamin here, Zach. Let's see. I moved him down here, so let me bring him up. If we can get a interview with him real quick. Benjamin, Robert up here in the booth, man. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me?
Yep, hear you loud and clear, man. So, well, unfortunately, it looks like you're getting your truck out there fixed and making your pit crew work a little harder. What happened out there, man?
It was just undrivable. You know, I was tight on entry, and then on exit, I was four-wheel sliding. It wasn't necessarily a bad kind of slide at the beginning of the run, and then we got a few laps in, and it was just a little uncontrollable. First time really getting a setup on my own. I was lucky enough last week to get a setup from Bobby, and ran pretty well at Talladega, and then coming into this race, I was running great practice runs on my own. I didn't have the chance to join many of the league practice runs, and it was fast when I had my own session, then come into the whole different weather here, and I could not set up for tonight, and just frustrating, just undrivable.
Yeah. Well, it happens, but the more times you get working on setups and get things underneath your belt, I'm sure you'll become faster and start understanding how this league rolls and everything. But it was fun watching out there while it lasted. But you pack it up and get ready to go next week to I believe are heading to Kansas next week. So
absolutely can't wait.
All right. Well, again, you got a great fan base out there, so I do appreciate you pulling in the fan base. Everybody's rooting for you. So, again, unfortunately, man, but we will let you go and watch the rest of this race, and hopefully you can get your truck fixed and get out there and get some positions. Every position counts.
Absolutely. Thank you.
No problem.
I got him there for you, right? Oh, never mind.
Oh, okay, never mind. All right, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's good old Benjamin. As you heard there, Zach, he didn't get much of a time on, setup-wise, so, it's a learning curve.
Yeah.
You know how it is. You've been working on these setups for trucks for the Road to Pro, so it's tough. It's very tough.
Yeah, it's a lot of time. It's very time-consuming, I can tell you that much. It's you gotta almost be have some compulsive disorder to be able to want to do it as much as you have to do it, because you gotta really like it. It's fun, but it can be tedious at sometimes. I can tell you that much. Frustrating too.
I've said it before. I don't know setups. I don't know how to build setups. Don't ask me to build a setup. But you give me a setup and I'll drive it and tell you how it is, and I expect somebody to fix it for me. That's all I know. I'll drive the crap out of the thing. I just don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, my biggest tip for anybody out there just learning is don't be scared to try anything. Just try stuff.
Yeah.
Don't try it you don't know. And then build your notebook for stuff that makes it work in certain places, and a lot of stuff carries over track to track. So it's pretty interesting. Once you find something that works, usually works pretty much everywhere. But we're going to go back green here.
All right, well, we're going to get freaky green here with about 10 laps to go as the stage. As Nick there in the 01, he is off and gone. Says bye-bye. See you later. Boogity boogity.
Yeah, he was on it. He was bam out the cannon right there. This is going to be interesting. Nick Kessler here didn't qualify tonight, started 19th, but he stayed out on that long run. He caught that caution. And, Will Jones, David Bradford, Hunter Kent, all these guys were able to pit with him because they were able to get back on the lead lap. But pretty much from there on back, Robert, all these guys had to take the wave around to get their lap back. So,
from sixth on back.
Yeah, and wow, look at this run though. 24 and 40. 6 have.
Yeah,
whoa. Nick Kessler going high. I think he's decided he might just let these guys by. He saw that.
He says, yeah, well, okay, forget it.
Yeah, I don't know if he missed the bomb there, but look at Hunter Kent. He says, hey guys, I was just as quick last run. I just had to work my way through the field a little bit. And Hunter Kent's showing a very good truck in that 14. That's impressive. I don't believe I've seen Hunter. Unless he raced last week at Talladega. I'm new to his name, but good run, Hunter, so far.
Yeah, he's with PPM, the second team for them. So he's with Channing Ballou, and Hunter Kent is with, I believe, Nick Hurd, Bobby Hamilton, those guys there. So he's definitely showing some speed there, like you said. He's keeping up with these guys. He's about a hundredth off what these fast guys are putting down, but doesn't mean anything, you know. He's showing speed. He's definitely showing speed.
Yeah, I'm looking back here. Really, we got a battle here. Looks like Chris Will has some right front damage here back in the 6. He's got a battle with Nick Hurd here for the 13th position. Looks like he's going to just give that to Nick. Nick's going to move up to 13th there.
Now, Nick Hurd's, he's showing speed too here. He's moving up. He's trying to get that truck there up into the top 10, ladies and gentlemen, and I believe he can do it. He's showing some good, clean, smooth racing going on right there.
Yeah, and back up near the front, the 7 of Chris Hill just made a nice little pass on the other one of Nick Kessler to move up into that 4th position. So we've seen Chris Hill every week. You know, he's been just nice and consistent top 5s, and that stuff can win you a championship. So see how if Chris Hill can keep this momentum what we see here from each and every week.
Well, let's give a shout out to the Spear brothers. Let's not forget about them, as his dad's out there rooting on. We also got Will Jones, his sister, out there rooting on. We still got people piling in here, Zach. It is awesome. I do much appreciate everybody tuning in here at the Earl, sponsored by the Mug Root Beer, and also what's his name?
Got 3 to go.
Carmen H.
Oh, Cameron Hageman for photography.
Yeah, I have to find. I'm not used to saying the name, but yeah, he's sponsoring tonight's race, so we do give him a shout out for that. But like you said here, Zach, two laps to go here before this stage ends.
Yeah, 2 to go now.
And top 10 do get stage points, but go right ahead.
Yeah. Will Jones got a pretty commanding lead. Tommy D'Angelo looks like here in the 10th position has a slight hold on the 10th position. It's really the only battle I'm seeing right now. Looks like Tommy D'Angelo is going to try to hold on to his 10th position here for that last stage point, but Derek Runge is there in that 84.
Go back.
And they got a lap truck in front of him.
Yeah,
Derek Runge might get it on the last lap here on this white flag.
Yes, they must complete this here, lap 60 for the stage, and it does look like the 84 is gonna take 10th position.
Yes, yeah.
Well, the 3's battling back, but I don't know. He's pushing it too hard, and
Derek Runge gets it.
Oh, he got it on the last lap. Congratulations to him for that stage. But Will Jones takes stage 1 here at the Earl. Come up here.
Real good.
All right. Let's see here as we have Will Jones under yellow here. Let's see if we can find Mr. Will Jones.
Oh, you want me to pull him up first?
Yeah, let's talk to our stage winner here, Will Jones, ladies and gentlemen.
All
right. Bring him on up here as they're calming down. Hey, Will Jones, Robert up here in the booth at Freaky Fast. How you doing, man? Or we
doing good.
Oh, there he is. I thought he was talking to his crew chief saying, "Don't change the truck. It's fast." Anyways, congratulations on your stage win there, man. Let everybody know out there on Facebook and broadcasting side of how's your truck doing there for you tonight.
It's pretty good. It's a little bit free on the short run, and then it kind of gets better the longer the run is. But other than that, it's not too bad right this.
All right. So you think you got something for David there and Hunter, and at least the top 7 here, and all these guys out there. You think you can hold them off here and win the next stage?
I don't know. The next stage ain't really what I'm worried about. I'm worried about the win, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll make an adjustment right here, kind of tighten it up a little bit and see how.
10-4. All right. Well, I know you're down here on pit road taking care of your stuff. I do much appreciate it. Thank you for letting us interview you under this stage racing here, because some people don't like it, but we do appreciate it. And hopefully we'll talk to you again on the next stage here, man.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Not a problem. All right, Zach. That was Will Jones, our stage winner of number 1 here at Dover. So,
Yep. Looks like Nick Kessler might have stayed out, Robert. I don't know if he'll come around.
Yeah,
this
he
time.
did. Yes, he did. 17
other than
laps.
that, Will Jones did win our race off pit road. David Bradford, Hunter Kent. David Bradford following there. Hunter Kent there in 3rd, and Chris Hill, the 4th man off pit road.
Mm-hmm.
And look, JD's there too, Robert. JD's made himself. He came out 5th in those guys.
I'm not putting past JD. We've seen him do this before. But I also just want to give a shout out here to Dirty Air Podcast, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you tune in every Tuesday night at 11 p.m. on YouTube and Facebook side for all your motorsports and sim racing news, as these guys will, Zach Hall and Brian Johnson, tune in. They talk about previous race like Dover, anything coming for iRacing. Anything that I'm missing, Zach, there that you would like to throw in there?
Really just have some cool special guests and get to meet people in the sim racing, the NASCAR, really motorsports in general. I mean, we talk about anything and everything really. So it's on Tuesday nights. It's also on SoundCloud, Facebook, YouTube, where you can go back and watch anytime you want. So the Dirty Air Podcast, just search it out and find us there. It's always a fun time.
Oh, it's for an hour's worth on a Tuesday night after the Peak Series or the Road to Pro. It's awesome to listen to you guys talk about all the sim racing news and what happened and things like that and trivia. So, I mean, it's awesome. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you give them a like, a follow, a share, hit the bell button, all that fun stuff. But we do much appreciate it. So, with that being said, we do got to pay some bills eventually here. I don't know, is a pace car looking lights going out here, Zach? I can't see.
It should this time, Robert.
Yes, yep. Okay. Well, we will pay the bills next time around as we're going to get ready. These guys are going to double file here on lap 65 and get ready to get freaky fast. Craziness style. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right.
Well, unfortunately, we have lost Soda Ken Johnson on the way to the trip to Dover. We misplaced him, but as he would say, he says the tension's rising with the steam. I can't remember now. That's terrible. It's a boiling. It's starting to simmer.
Yeah, something about the pot boiling, but it doesn't boil until the end. Yeah, that's a Soda Ken Johnson.
I was trying to quote him, but fortunately, I think he got lost on the way here. So, it's definitely starting to heat up, though. That's why I'd say even if the track isn't. I
know where he's at. He's over at the casino. Guarantee you that.
Probably.
Yeah, probably. But pace car is in, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Gonna go back green here with 65 laps in the book.
Green's out.
And green's out. Will Jones has set some sail, ladies and gentlemen. And look at the 14 there. Looking on the inside, looks like he's going to clear David Bradford there, and he's going to pull that 14. I love that neon green. Oh, I'm a big neon green color guy. Yeah, the neon green's my color. And he pulls that 14 up there at second position. Yeah, and he's all over. It's going to be all over Will here. It's right inside him. Let's go inside his cockpit view and ride with him, Zach, and see what he's doing. It sounds very steady. Car's really hooking really nice, or truck. Apologize, it's a truck, not a car. But what I'm seeing here, Zach, riding in the cockpit view, he's getting into the center there, and the thing is hooking extremely nice, but not enough to make him loose. As he's going for the lead, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, this is getting it's getting wild here. He's got the inside line. It's gonna be hard to make that fast though. After a few laps, you're gonna have to really make that thing work. And Will Jones is placing his truck very smartly on the outside line.
Yeah, he's basically pinching that 14 down where he just can't get that run coming off. So there's just not enough momentum there for him to be able, as you can see, now he's falling back a little bit, as he's gonna have that 46 of David all over him. And we have Christopher Hill back there in the 7.
Yeah, and Christopher Hill is always steady there in the top 5. So JD's lurking in 5th there too. So got Justin Napier also. I like to call him the concrete man, I guess now, because seems to run good on concrete tracks so far from what I've seen. And got Jason Spear there not far behind that 83 machine. Shannon Blue started 2nd. I hadn't really got out of the limbo of 8th to the 12th. He's kind of in that area all night. It's still got 15 trucks on the lead lap, and long way to go.
Yeah, we got like you said, we got Jason moving up, and I'm very impressed right now, ladies and gentlemen, with the Tommy and Derek. Running in the top 10 there in the 3 and the 84. They're showing some speed. They're getting better and better every race. So congratulations to them. They're starting to figure out this setup stuff, it looks like.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, the more you do it, like I said, it's really the only thing, the only way you can get better is keep building on it. And that's what creates success, and finding how you build yours, and just a step-by-step way to follow it has been my biggest thing, is following like a list of stuff in my head and keeping it all organized a certain way. A notebook, as I would call it. So
yeah,
you can build on that as you go throughout the season, and you'd be surprised what kind of setup will work at Dover. So it's definitely a different racetrack, but it has some similarities to somewhat other tracks.
Yeah, it's got its own little character too, doesn't it? It's one of those, back when I was watching NASCAR today, and they were talking about this track and everything when they decided to go from asphalt to concrete, because they kept ripping up the asphalt left and right all the time, and they said, okay, well, I'll fix your guys' problem. They put concrete down, and that just changed. Oh, and we have the 3 just smacked the wall there. Sorry, I mean change the subject.
Ooh. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, really, really hard contact there on the right side of that truck.
Yeah, he's going to lose 2 positions there, too, from Jason Spear and Derek Runge. Looks like he's going to drop back to 10th here. And, I wouldn't be surprised if Thomas McMullen in his 52 can make something happen. And, we got Nick Kessler and Nick Hurd battling. The Nicks are going at it, too. They're back 13th to 14th as Nick Hurd got by him.
All right, yeah, we go back here. Yeah, you can see, and it looks like Nick's got a clean truck right now, so that's good. He's not showing a lot of speed, but he's showing a lot of patience and just being smooth. It looks like his lap times are running. Okay, well, that time he ran a 23.323. We'll see. I think he's averaging around them kind of lap times right now, Zach. Let's see what he does this time around. I bet you 10-1 he runs a 23.4. We'll have to see here what he pulls. Oh, I was wrong. 23.3. So yeah, I mean, he's averaging his 23.3s. I don't know if that's going to be enough, but that's a good pace to have.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like we do have a battle heating up for the 6th position between Justin Napier in that 56 and that 88 of Shannon Ballou. Shannon's got right up on the back bumper, and he's actually going to be looking on his inside going here into 3.
Oh, And Justin just scraped the wall. That's not
Yeah,
gonna
just
help.
that little bit. Yeah, and looks like Chand's gonna clear there. So, like I said, Chan was kind of stuck in that limbo of 8 to 12, but he's up to 6 now and running competitive time. See if he can run down this 7 of Chris Hill here and get to his top 5. As JD at some point has got past Chris Hill too for 4th.
All right, 1 second. Yeah. I just had a text message come through from the wife's mom, and now I gotta find something.
Here, you go ahead. It's
Yeah, go ahead. I gotta. Give me a second here. All right. All right, I'm fixed. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Every time a text message comes, it pops down my screen that I got rolling on my phone to talk back to the Facebook chat. So.
Yeah, and Hunter Kent, man, this guy is looking good. He's been running quicker lap times than Will. Silently, he's been catching them. Not much. This last time by, Will did pull a little bit, so it's kind of a ebb and flow right now between the leaders here of their times. One guy will catch one lap, one guy will slow down a little bit. One guy, it's back and forth, but looks like JD's looking pretty good back here. JD's really the fastest truck on the racetrack right now. Shannon Blue also very, very quick. Shannon Blue, fastest truck on the racetrack. So back here in 6th right now, that's the fastest truck we're looking at. Well, not that last time, but see, that's the thing I'm saying. These lap times, they get to a point in a run, and it just seems to even out. As I'd say, you run 2 to 3 tenths within that lap time for the next 20 laps almost. So
Right, it feels like you're not gaining anything, but at the same time, you're not losing anything, so you feel like you're stuck in limbo. And you just can't do nothing, and no matter what you do to the truck, it just doesn't seem to be any better. You get to that point, I think it's, what do? You're playing the guessing game then.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, it looks like JD in the 51, he pulls off the pit, Robert.
Oh, all right. Well, we're on lap 86 of 200. Let's see, where did he go?
So he's looking to go 34 laps on the run.
Okay, he went 34 laps.
So that's a decent sized run, but I think it's smart because, like I said, the times are starting to even out. Ooh.
And Hunter just got smashed in the back of the truck, and he's stuck, and we get a yellow. No, he gets it going again. Let's go back to the instant replay and see what happened there, Zach, with the 14. We were watching pit road, and it looks like the 41 of Mickey's right behind him, and clears him coming. And oh no, the 14 did a late pit stop, Zach, and slowed down, and the 41 didn't even know he was going to do that.
Unfortunate there from Hunter. He's going to lose a lot of time. There's the yellow.
That's what he needed. That there will help him. But But what do we have a yellow out for?
Looks like the 6 of Chris. No, it was happening in front of him, but Chris was spinning after it. Looks like the 52 of Thomas McMullen and the 17 of Nick Hurd. Yeah, it started with the 52 of Thomas McMullen, Robert.
Okay, well, I see he got loose coming out of 4, and Nick had nowhere to go, and into the 52, and there 6 goes spinning around. The 1 looks like he got a piece of the 6.
His night might be over because of engine failure.
Yeah, I see that, but Nick should be okay. I mean, it's gonna slow that truck down a little bit more, but it's fixable.
You might want to take some tape off, but yeah, it definitely doesn't look pretty. But hey, there's only 11 trucks on the lead lap, and one of them just blew up. So there's gonna be 10 trucks on the lead lap here. Hunter Kent's still gonna be a lap down. David Bradford gonna be David Bradford also could take the wave around, but this is interesting. See how this shakes out here. It always seems to happen during pit sequences when you get cautions, and it's a very confusing thing sometimes with strategy. So some of these guys could be a lap down, 2 laps down, and taking the wave around and be on older tires. So we'll have to see how this plays out. Will Jones, and Shannon Ballou and Chris Hill, personally, the top 3 really they're sitting pretty. Brand new tires, still in the lead lap, and don't really lose no track position with this pit, and they can go to the end of the stage.
Yeah, most definitely. This pit stop definitely helps them. But, well, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we've been blabbing away here for a while. We do got some bills to pay, so we're going to quick run a commercial from Beat a Match, proud sponsor of Freaky Fast Broadcasting. So we do much appreciate them being aboard this year, or this season, or however long it's going to be. But we're going to run a quick commercial, quick word from them, but we'll be right back after this quick word.
One of the main reasons I did decide to join the registry is because the lack of African American representation on the registry. It's our responsibility to register. This is something that we can control. You can do this. Think about if it was your child. Think about if it was your sister. Don't let fear be the only reason that you don't save a life.
My name's Quentin O'Donnell. I'm 19 years old, and I was born and raised in Boulder, Colorado. When I was 16 years old, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, and since then, I have been doing 3 years of treatment. For the future, I hope that I'm able to beat my disease and just be a normal person. I want to go to college, I want to continue to race, maybe be a professional driver one day, and just keep on living. That's my goal.
All right, we're back after that quick word. Thank you for letting us wet our whistles here at Freaky Fast, and we're gonna get ready to go back green here very shortly with 92 laps in the books of 200 here at the Earl, sponsored by the Mug Root Beer. Make sure you check them out on Facebook. The description is on Facebook below. Click on the link, give them a like, go to their store. Go to their store. Oh my goodness, yeah. Well, maybe they have a store. I don't know.
Also, make sure everybody check out Cameron Hageman Photography.
Thank you
for tonight's race sponsor, and go check them out if you need anything in photography.
Yeah, most definitely. I didn't get a chance to check them out yet, but I definitely will. And check them out. And he is out. Well, he was out here on the track. Unfortunately, he's 70 laps down, but.
He's still out there chugging along. He got that fixed, and he's out there chugging. But
oh, he is
putting laps down. Cameron is, yeah.
All right. Well, let's go find him after we go back green. Said he's out there chugging. Oh yeah, there he is. Got the nice logo. He's running in at 55. He's got that thing all fixed up, and the 47's back out there too. Benjamin, he's back out there running, trying to get some laps.
Yep.
Down, but all right. Well, we're going back green. Pace car ducks in, ladies and gentlemen, as Will Jones is going to lead them back to green.
Yeah.
And green's out, ladies and gentlemen. Boogity boogity, bing bang, boom boom. Boom.
Yeah, and David Bradford, Nick Hurd, Thomas McMullen, and Chris Worrell were our wave rounds there. So right now, Hunter Kent and JD and the 51 are both a lap down. So 2 top 5 trucks caught a lap down right now. Will Jones leading to Justin Napier in second now. Mr. Concrete with Shannon Ballou there in third, and Chris Hill falling from second there to fourth.
All right.
But we have to think too. Also, David Bradford, Nick Hurd, Chris Worrell, Thomas McMullen, all these guys had pitted, but they also they took the wave around there, so they're on older tires. So they ran laps on those tires before this caution, and so these guys who didn't, they have fresher tires up here, and they had to start ahead. So it only makes it tougher when you have to take the wave around sometimes.
Yeah, especially on old tires, especially here where this track
Yellow
just
flag is
speeds
out.
up. We have a yellow, ladies and gentlemen. See
That
who's
would be
involved
Robert.
with that one. It looks like the 55 might have been involved. Yep, he's sitting down on pit road again. But we'll see here. He's coming out of 4, Zach.
Yeah, it was Cameron.
Coming down into 1. He's got the 51 going under. Oh, that thing just kicked out and bam. Oh, and the 3 had nowhere to go. Oh, and David Bradford drove right through him. Thank God for warp.
Yeah, David Bradford is counting his prayers right now. Oh, man. Whew. That was that's one of the times that you like netcode.
I was gonna say sometimes you're like happy because of netcode.
Yeah, that was a scary moment for David there. He's gonna make it through. Not everybody else, and also we have to give a shout out to remember we talked to Ben Gochi, and there he is in that 47 back out there running too, Robert.
Yep.
So Cameron Hageman was running there with him too, but Cameron Hageman, I think that's going to end his night, of course. So unfortunately here for our sponsor tonight, but Benjamin's still out there putting in laps, so he can get Bobby Hamilton, possibly. Bobby Hamilton's on pit road. Tyler Ashley's not in here, so he can get a few more positions still. There's still a lot of race to go. Oh, and look, everybody pits except for Will Jones. And, yeah, he's going to keep that 51 a lap down and that 14 a lap down. I think that's his goal.
I was going to say, I bet you that's his strategy. He's thinking about the cards now there, Zach. Very, very interesting strategy here, ladies and gentlemen, as we're about halfway through this race here with on lap 98 of 200.
Yeah, and we have a stage at 120. You can see those guys spin right there now. We have that stage on 120. It's still going to be, we're still more than 20 laps out right now, so this is going to be interesting. He's going to have tires restart right behind him, Will Jones. We'll see how strong this 24 truck is now. So, but this will be pretty wild.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at some stats here. Looking over seeing it because he's got 8 laps on his tires, so I mean
I like the call to keep the other guys a lap down. I do like that part of it. He knows there's a few guys, I think, right now that he can keep a lap down that could possibly be a threat.
Yeah, and you got a stage coming up. So I mean, you got a stage coming up. They're gonna get a wave around though. Then, so I mean, that strategy call sounds good, but you got a stage coming, so that throws that all out the window because he's not gonna stay out, and he's gonna have to come in to get new tires. So them guys are gonna get a wave around anyways. So,
the only thing I can say to that is it gives them less time to get back to where they want to. So
right, and it's gonna with tires in it. Okay, well,
yeah. There's some gain in it. We'll see, but I mean, the 24 has been really strong. The 46 did take tires, but he's back in 8th right now of David Bradford. So, I mean, we've seen Justin Napier, we've seen Chambaloo, Chris Hill, all these guys are really, really strong so far too. So, it's going to be interesting. We'll see. Like I said, we'll see how tough the 24 Will Jones is right now, because this is not an easy thing to do. Hold people off when they're all restarting right behind you. You always hope like a few guys stay out, so there's like a buffer. But we got a battle on our hands, that's for sure.
Yeah, like you said, we're definitely going to see what this 24 truck's all made of here. This is going to be a key sign. It's got 9 laps on his tires. Well, maybe 7 laps on his tires of actually running. The rest are under pace, so they did cool off. We'll see if he gets any wheel spin is going to be the next question here on this start. This track is known for some wheel spin.
Yeah.
Pace car is in. He's going to lead him to green here, Zach, over Justin Napier, and green's out,
flag,
and
he
he definitely got a great start on that there.
Yeah, Will Jones is great on that restart. So now we'll see if the tires are really any effect here. Let's see if this 24 can keep rolling. I mean, it's been, in my opinion, the strongest truck all day. So, you know, we'll see how really good it is. Because sometimes, you know, when you have a good truck like that, there's no reason to run it 100%.
Yeah, but trying to tell a driver not to run 100% is like trying to tell a kid not to eat candy.
Well, I mean, some guys are finesse guys, and you know, it's just how they are. And, I mean, we did only run 3 really good time laps in that last run.
Right.
So it's not huge, but you know, it is a difference. But, I mean, as you can already see, the 24 is making it look, you know, pretty easy on the motor tires.
Yeah,
And,
I mean, he's running the same lap. Justin Napier's running the same lap times on 6-lap tires compared to 13-lap tires.
That's the thing. Like, you know, a good truck sometimes is just a good truck, and it can cool them tires down. It can get that grip back, and you know, 3 laps isn't huge. You know, I should have probably took that into account more. I thought we went more laps for some reason, but three really good green flag laps are not going to be, you know, nothing too crazy. But especially in open setup wise, if it was everybody was under the same setup, then yeah, I would worry. But his truck just looks really good right now. And Will Jones, I think, is just, you know, willing it. Will is willing it.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Now that's another T-shirt we have to make up. We're gonna have a clothing line of Freaky Fast. Let's come out and buy some T-shirts and hats.
Gotta give a shout out to Mark Truxell. Started 21st, up to 5th. Wasn't really running great all day. Made the good strategy call to stay out there along on that one green flag during that sequence there and that caution. And look at this. He's top 6 right now, as he did get passed by David Bradford, but still very good run going for him so far. Big up from where he was at.
Angie wants us to do T-shirts. Well, you know what? Don't put it past me, because I will start. Hey. There is places out there that you can, you know, do designs and sell T-shirts. So, Freaking Fast might start T-shirt clothing line. So, ladies and gentlemen, wouldn't that be something? That would be cool. I'm gonna check into that, ladies and gentlemen. I
get the first Holy Mackerel shirt.
Holy.
I call dibs on that one, guys. Sorry.
I just got to come up with the design with Holy Mackerel. I know you guys came up with something. I forget what it was. I think Brian maybe did or something.
Yeah, Brian went deep into the wormhole with that one. But it looks like second's heating up, and so is 4th. Yeah, Shannon Blue's going to look on the inside of Justin Napier there. Looks like he's going to take that second position. We got David Bradford behind in the 46, taking the 4th position from Chris Hill. Got simultaneous passes going on. Justin's looking like he had a good run there, but he's going to do the start and not get back on his inside.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm just reading the chat. God love yous all. I love our fan base, Zach. It's money making guys. He needs a medium. I mean, we got people pre-ordering already. I'm sorry. Let's get back to the radio. Oh boy, okay. Oh well, like I said, don't put it past us here at Freaky Fast. We'll come up with some T-shirts. Honestly, I will. You watch me. Give me a couple weeks. But yeah, I mean, back to the race here. We got Channing out there now. Zach, he's up to second. He qualified P2. He's moved his truck back up to second. He's a second behind Will, so
yeah, it's we'll see how this plays out for him. I mean, we're coming here right now to 17 to go, and it's oh no, not 17 to go, 7 to go. My bad. That was bad. 7 to go, and so he doesn't have much time to get up here. But my big thing I'm watching right now, Robert, is that 51 and that 14. That's our lucky dog battle for stage, Robert.
51-14 JD, and okay,
Hunter,
we'll go back here and watch these guys.
Back here in 11th and 12th. Remember, these were top 5 trucks earlier. They're running really fast times right now. JD's was quicker than our leader, so these guys are putting it all on the line right now to get that lucky dog and try to get themselves back in position to get on that lead lap.
Quentin's dad wants a freaky fast hat. Okay, all right, well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, next month we'll be in the clothing line business as Freaky Fast gets freaky nuts. Oh, man. Yeah, we're crazy. That's right. That's all right. Hey, it's better to be crazy than not. That's all I got to say.
Tell Brian about it. He wanted to do Dirty Air podcast stuff, so
there you go.
Brian loves doing that stuff, he said so.
All right, all right. Well, we're 117 laps here. We're looking at end of 120, lap 120 for stage 2. And right now, it looks like JD is staying ahead of that 14 truck as of right now.
Yeah, last time by, not this last time by, the time before that, our leaders, Channing Blue and Will Jones, same exact lap time. Then behind him, David Bradford, 200ths faster. So, and this last time by, Channing was actually the fastest, I believe. So, we're only coming down to 2 to go now here in this stage. Let's hope Will is going to be able to, pull this thing out right here. He's got a pretty decent lead, but I'm telling you that 88 is looking better and better as this race went on. And, man, see how he can, maybe upset Will Jones here, maybe. But Will Jones is definitely
that, and the track still might heat up here a little bit as we got the sun peeking out again.
Sun's peeking back out. Yeah, the white flag was taken there by Will Jones for stage 2. Get the maximum bonus points he possibly can here tonight.
All right. Well, it looks like Will Jones is gonna take the stage 2 win here. Congratulations to him.
Yes, sir.
Yellow.
And yellow is out. Congratulations to Will Jones for sweeping the stages here tonight, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Maybe after he pits here, Robert, you can talk to him, ask him how he feels if the track heats up like it is right now.
Well, it's 10-4. Yeah, we'll most definitely get a talk in here with Will Jones as he's slowing that bad boy truck down. That's Chevy Silverado.
Yeah, let's let him pit first.
What? No, why? We gotta mess him up.
No, don't do that. Look, I'm a driver too, and I've had it happen to me before.
Yeah, I know. I shouldn't have talked to him when he was coming down pit road. I do apologize to him. So, but yeah, we'll let him get down pit road, get his 4 tires and 2 cans of Sunoco fuel.
Yeah, and this is a tough pit road too. 35 mile an hour.
That's right.
Turning pretty much the whole time. It's very easy to speed. Slippery, small boxes. It's not the easiest track to pit on. So, under caution it's a lot easier, but under green it's probably one of the toughest. So that in Darlington maybe. But Will Jones, stage 2 winner, stage 1 winner also. So can he sweep the whole day and bring home the win and have a maximum, pretty much a flawless race. So it'll be interesting. But the track is heating up, Robert. 90 degrees.
All right. Well, he's down pit road. We'll wait for him to pull out, and then we will have a quick word with him as he swept everything here on the stage side. All right. You want to grab him there, Zach, real quick as he's pulling out? All right. You want to bring him up here real quick? Will Jones, Robert up here at Freaky Fast. You got a copy, man?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, congratulations, man. You swept the stages here tonight, and You got a fast truck. It's freaky fast. It's freaky nuts, if you ask me. You're putting down some freaky fast laps. The track is heating up for you here now, though, with that sunshine coming out. Is that going to play any factor for you in the setup?
Yeah, it was swinging back to the tight side a little bit, so I freed it up again during this pit stop. So kind of went back the other way on a few adjustments I made earlier. But
okay.
I think
Oh, go ahead. Sorry, bud.
I just said I think we'll be okay. I redone some adjustments that I made the last time to free it up or to tighten it up. So I think it's going to be okay.
Okay, so what's the truck doing when the sunshine comes out? Making you tight is what it's doing?
Yeah, my truck starts sliding the nose a little bit whenever the sun comes out. So I freed it up a little bit to get the back end to rotate a little bit more, but it's not bad. It was just which we were kind of getting. I was on older tires there, and it was starting to just tighten up anyway because it was over the course of a run. But it's going to be okay.
10-4, 10-4. All right. Well, again, congratulations for sweeping the stage here, and both stages get the max bonus points that you can, and hopefully we talk to you in victory lane, or at least in the top 3 here after the race, man.
Yep, sure hope so. Thank you, guys.
No problem.
All right, that was well done, Robert.
All right, congratulations to him on getting that sweep. That is. He's got a tough truck out there. I know. I've seen other trucks out there that are really, really strong, like you said, Zach. I'm sure they're doing adjustments and everything, but keep an eye on that 88. Like you said, he was starting to show some power there. I don't know if he's going to be able to have anything for Will, but, only time will tell here.
Yeah. He looked good. He looked good there. So, he is back and forth now after that pit stop, so he did lose 2 positions. Also one to David Bradford and one to Justin Napier. So yeah. Also, Hunter Kent still a lap down Robert. So unfortunately, I think that truck right there could be an X factor if he could have got back on the lead lap there. But you never know, he might catch caution. But you still have a long way to go here, and yeah. So don't count Hunter Kent out. I think that I was watching his lap times and very quick truck still, so going to be interesting. Also got David Bradford back up there.
Yeah, and he's only the one that's 1 lap down, and then Allen in the 57's 2 laps down, with Nick Hurd 4 laps down, so he really doesn't have to worry about it. Just keep the truck clean, stay out of any contact, and he'll get that lucky dog as if a yellow does come out. But pace car ducks in, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to get ready to go back green here on lap 125 of 200. And green's out. There they go. Freaky nuts. Oh, you're crazy, Zach.
I guess so. Yeah, look at David Bradford. Big run. Is he going to take it on his inside of his teammate? Nope. That's smart racing probably. That would just slow them both down. But, yep. Out here out front. Got Justin Napier, man, that 56. Justin always likes to lurk and prowl. He's like always right on the edge there, and he's right at the end of these races, he's there. So, doing a great job. He's got Channing Ballou there all over the back bumper. Oh, and he gets a little help from Channing. Ooh. Yeah, this is the end of the race right here, Robert. These guys have got to go. That's they have 2 pit stops left, most likely, and really 1 pit stop. Sorry about that. Left, so I don't even know if they can do a 1 pit stop. Thinking about it, it'll be close. It'll be very, very close.
Well, they went back green with 74 laps to go.
Yeah, they should be good on 1 stop, I believe, but we'll see. Channing Ballou did get by Justin Napier there, so like we said, the 88 looking good. Gotta give a shout out to Mark Truxell. He's made that truck a lot better than at 5. He's holding strong in 5th, Robert. Derek Lunge also starting 22nd. He's in 7th, Robert. These are trucks that, were running. Oh, no, JD won.
Yellow flag is out.
I just seen that in the corner of the screen, the 51 spinning, Zach.
Yeah, you know what, Robert?
Oh.
I think because of that, when JD got loose there, the Hunter tried to stay out of him. Oh, and he hit him. He's not going to get the lucky dog.
Oh, no. Unless he got a X0, which I highly doubt it. At 51 comes around. Oh, did he really hit him?
Yeah, he touched him barely.
Touched him,
but it was after he was spinning. But if you get an incident during the caution, iRacing will not give you a lucky dog.
Right, because it doesn't know. The system don't know if you were involved or not.
Exactly. So, yeah, interesting. We'll have to see.
Oh no! What happened under? Oh, somebody just got. What was that?
Oh, Mickey Spear just came way too hot into the scene, and this is one of the tracks you come around the corner and the field stopped in front of you. It's hard to get slowed down, so you got to always be paying attention to that relative. And he tried to miss Chris, and that's gonna hurt Hunter there. He already probably will not get the lucky dog. It didn't like it hurt that car too bad, but the rear end definitely, but the front end's not as bad as I thought it looked.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Mickey's blowing smoke.
Done. Yeah.
And just to let you know, Angie thinks that she says Zach is the bomb. There you go. Go.
Well, thank you very much.
All right.
It's just been a long time. I'm getting a little excited. Haven't commentated a race in a while.
Yeah, we've been off for 2 weeks, but we're gonna get back into the swing of things here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, exactly. Excited.
We will be live again Thursday night at Nora, and then we will be live Saturday night for a special event, I believe. Well, no, not Saturday.
No,
night.
we're off this weekend.
We're off Saturday night. I do apologize.
Next weekend.
But then we will be back here at Kansas with these guys here at the Earl. And then we're back on schedule Thursday, Saturday, Sundays. Thursday, Saturdays, and Sundays. So until the next holiday.
Yeah, so I'm looking right now, Robert. I think Hunter's just going to take the wave around. That's his only shot, and I think that's a great decision by him if he because he's ahead of the leaders here now. He should get that wave around, get back on that lead lap. I don't know how bad his truck is right now. The rear end's kind of smashed up, which is not going to help, but it's not going to hurt too bad. But that front right splitter is what I'm mostly worried about. It's a little bit bent up there, and that's not downforce. That's no bueno for downforce. And this track's very heavy downforce, so you want to that nose. And we'll see how it affects him. He's going to be on older tires, too, with this wave around. But, yeah, not what he was looking for there.
Angie says I'm the bomb, too, so I have to say thanks. I much appreciate it, but I think Zach is the bigger bomb.
Don't flatter me now. I'm new to this, okay?
New to what? This? What? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still learning.
What's there to learn? We get great info from you from the inside, so you know.
Well, I gotta learn more from the outside or the inside of me. I got better info. But yeah, nah, you know, we've been doing a lot of Dover, so I'm kind of
getting Dovered out.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Well, these guys are going to be tackling Kansas next week and head to the Windy City here at the Earl, and that's going to be a fun race watching these trucks as with this update with iRacing. I'm not sure if it really affects the trucks as much as it does the Cup. So
they just change it. You can change tire pressures a little different, but it'll be interesting to see next week who can get the bottom working. Maybe if we can get someone to work the bottom next week, I'll be excited. So hopefully these guys can make the setup work down there. So we'll see. but most likely it's going to be against the wall. But about to go back green.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, who's ready to get freaky nuts? Because I know I am. Here we go. Green's out. There goes Will.
Green
He's going to
flag, green
set sail
flag.
to take this bad boy truck down to turn 1. And we got a battle going back here with the 88 and the 56 and the 7. We're going to see if they decide who wants that real estate there as they're... okay. Now they're all getting back in line.
Yeah, we got a battle here between Derek Runs making the pass on Jason Spear in that 83. Got Thomas McMullen, Tommy D'Angelo. Looks like, that is Benjamin in the 47 there. Yeah, I was about to say, I thought that was that 47 truck, and there he is. But look, there's Hunter. Also Kent from the 14. He's slicing and dicing through the field. He's back on the lead lap with JD there behind him in the 51.
And got the 6 of Chris on the high side there.
Yeah. These guys are going at it now. It's business time.
Yeah. Well, we're almost about 60 laps to go here. They're still going to have to make a pit stop, so... it looks like everybody got single file here, Zach, and...
Yeah, the leaders are... Wow. Right now it is 1, 2, 3, 5, nose to tail. Will Jones gapping himself a little bit through 1 and 2 there, but yeah, really from the first to 6, you could throw a blanket over them. So with all within 8/10 right there, that's pretty wild right here at Dover. But, so Will Jones still commanding this field. He's got good old teammate David Bradford there, who we know is a very, very talented driver. And you got Shannon Blue, who we said you better watch out for because he's been coming through lately, and he's been looking a lot better as the races went on.
I think Channing has got a long run truck.
It looked like that at some points in the race for me too, Robert. I was looking at, I paid attention a lot to the times, and he showed pace on these long runs. So he just needs to do what he's doing right now is keep this track position, so he doesn't have to drive by 5 trucks to because that you heat your stuff up every time you make a pass on somebody. You got to use it up just a little bit. And there, look, right now he's trying to an early pass on David Bradford. A little too deep there. He's going to wash up. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
you drove it in a little deep there going into 1, like you said, Zach.
And that's my point right there. Right there, that heats the tires up by sliding those front tires. And every time you attempt a pass, when you're trying to come through the field, it's just going to hurt your tires more. And you got to make it quick and clean and fast, because it's vital. If you burn your stuff up once you get past him, then Will's out here just riding by himself, setting his own pace, and it's really interesting. It's very strategic and mental battle when you're out there racing. I can say that much.
It looks like Christopher Hill is trying to work the 56er Justin. He's trying to work him, but he just, and the 56 was into the wall again. And that's going to open the doors.
Yeah, and Chris Hill's going to take advantage of that. Mark Truxell, like I said, he's top 6 here running. Was not running that well at the beginning of the race. Making that 5 truck better as this race has gone through. Look at him there. On the back bumper of Justin Napier. It's very impressive. Hunter Kent into the top 10, Robert, on them older tires. He's made more ground than JD in the 51. And that's pretty impressive because he took the wave around and he could not pit. So, very cool.
Yeah, he's waving around. He's 22 laps on his tires, so he's got at least 10 laps more than everybody else on the tires. Welcome, welcome to the stream, Nancy. Sorry, don't mean to interrupt you there, but Nancy Jones is out there. Will Jones is, I'm assuming, probably. I don't want to say. I don't know if that's his wife or Angie will let me know, or Nancy will.
Oh, thank you for tuning in, but yeah, Will's putting on a show right now. He's continuing to slightly pull away every run. And It's nothing dramatic. I think he's being very methodical about it.
All right, that's Will Jones' mom's tuning in, supporting her son there. That is awesome. Uh-oh.
Zach's healing to the wall back there. Sorry for the interruption.
No, it's all right.
Chris Hill at 7 into the wall off of 4. That's going to let Mark Truxell and Justin Napier get by. Look at Mark Truxell up to the top 4, Robert. 21st. What a drive. Not too far behind him, Derek Runs, like I said earlier, started 22nd up to 7th. These guys really improvement throughout the race.
Well, where did Mark Truxell qualify at?
21st.
Wow. Impressive.
Yeah. And he was running like I think in the high teens at some point in this race on a run. And he used that caution to get that track position and has not gave it up yet. So very, very impressive there from that 5 truck.
Well, looking at the 88 and the 24, the 88 is running the same lap times as the leader. So as they go 18 laps on their tires here, telling you, the 88 I think's got a long run truck here, Zach. I really, really do. He just is going to have to figure out how he's going to get around that 46.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna. That's the thing too, right there. That's the biggest thing is he quick enough? He is quick, I believe, right now, quicker than the 46. But is he quick enough to get around him? That's always the question.
Yeah,
and, he's gonna have to move around and search right here to find something that gives him that advantage. So we'll see how this plays out. But Will Jones still continue to pull away just a little bit. You know, he's, like I said, methodically pulling away, and that's what you have to do.
All right. Well, Will Jones's dad's out there now watching too, so thank you for tuning in. And we got the Jones family out there rooting on their son, brother. That is awesome.
Yep.
Do much appreciate it. Really do. But yeah, back to the race here. We got 48 laps to go here at the Earl. As we're watching right now, we're watching Zach, the 46 and the 88 battle. Go back to what you were saying. Catching somebody, yeah, you can catch somebody. Passing somebody, that's a whole different story.
Right. Very, very true, Robert. Especially when you're that close in speed, and you can see Chan's really trying everything as he almost got to the wall for 4 there. Losing a little bit of ground, having to lift enough, play with that throttle. But while this has all been going on, Will Jones still continue to make a little bit of time on everybody. And that's how you got to do it. You can't get too big of a lead too quick, because usually that means you burned it up. And you just continually run good, smooth laps, and that's how lap times come. So that time by David was a little bit faster than that 46, but Dover's a very easy track to mess up a lap, so we'll see if that can continue. But Jay in the 51 also, we got give him a shot. He had that spin. He's back up to 8th, Robert. He's drove from, I believe, about 13th to 8th here on this run.
Yeah, I actually just turned the camera on him because I was watching to see what he was doing. He's like you say, he's bouncing back. But okay, well, my question to you now, Zach, is that they're 25 laps on their tires. Do they run this thing to about 30 laps? They got 44 laps to go. That will leave about 14 laps left to go. Or do you pit here in the next couple laps and cut it in half? I mean, how far do you go here with 43 laps to go?
I think you pit within 5 laps so when you can make it.
So you do 30 laps and then run the rest out with 30 laps?
Yeah, I like that, but that's the thing. You can catch caution, and that can ruin everything. That's the fastest way, in my opinion. But sometimes the fastest way is the most dangerous way, and that's you can get caught with a caution. We've already seen that tonight. And it's a hard strategy call to call, but it's something you have to do. As JD continues to move his way up, he's up to 7th. But I was going through the leaderboard here. Look at Derek Runs, Robert, in the 84.
You guys see? Oh, I did. I like the hashtag. We got a guy out there. Brett says he's talking about Will Jones. He says, I must like him. I'm pulling for him, and he drives a Chevy. And then he puts a smiley face on there and says, hashtag willpower, hashtag not IndyCar Will. Oh,
That's very
I
funny.
love it. I love it. I love it. I love the interaction of the fan base we got out there. But
Definitely.
51's coming down pit road here, Zach.
Yeah, he is. He's that's 40 laps right there. So they must be able to make it 40 laps. That's
He's gambling though, because like you said, these guys are gonna stay out. I would imagine that these guys are gonna come in with probably about 35 laps to go. Some of them might even try to go, with 30 laps to go in the race.
yeah, definitely. You can see guys going up to 10 to 5 laps more, but I think this will bring more people down. Usually when that first person pulls the trigger, that's usually when you see it start happening. As Hunter Kent here is, he's bit, so he went 1 lap more, so I think a 39 laps. We'll see if they can make it on fuel. Maybe these guys, they had shorted up their fuel accidentally, and they're like, oh man, they just called them out. But we'll have to see how that plays out as it's getting interesting. But like I was saying, the 84 Derek Runs, Robert, look at him. He started 22nd up to 5th.
See what his lap times is. He's off a little bit. His last lap was a 24 flat, but like you said, he's up to 5th place. He's just out there, just running his race, doing his thing, try to bring this thing home in the top 5. And to me, when I used to race Dover, a top 5 was a victory, and that's because I could never win. I could just always do top 5s, and that's the same as Bristol. I could always could never win, but I could get a top 5. I mean,
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Oh, and never mind. I hear somebody blowing up. We see smoke, and who
That
is
looks
that?
like the 47
Oh, the
and
46.
the 3.
The 46 blew up. Oh no, David.
The 46.
Yeah, something happened to David.
Oh yeah, he got hit in that situation. So did
Pitt.
Shannon Ballou. Oh.
Oh,
Or no, Shannon Ballou hit,
wait,
no,
the-
Shannon Ballou.
The 3 was going backwards, so it started with the 3. The 46
Yeah.
tried to slow up. Let's see what happened to the 3 here with Thomas. Coming out of turn 1 and 2 there. Going down, okay, ducks down. He goes down on the apron and loses it. Oh, he lost it, went up on the track. The 46 hit him, blew the motor. The 3 spun around, and the 46 just creamed them and put them into the water barrels. So that had the 88, the 3, the 47, the 46 was involved. So what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4 cars?
Ooh. Yeah. The 88 of Shannon Ballou did a good job of not getting into that. Ooh.
Oh boy, that changes everything.
Everything.
And look at this too. The 84, we were talking about him. He moves up to first place. They didn't pit yet. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, wait, what happened there? But
They missed their pit. Yeah, because Will Jones did pit there, but
correct.
this this changes the whole ball game right here. David Bradford out of the race. His night is over. Unfortunate for him.
Yeah.
He tried to miss that. Just wrong place, wrong time. Really.
Well, Dover is also known too. You hit the brakes here, Zach, and the tires get such worn down. When you hit the brakes, they don't grip under brake, so you just wind up sliding into whatever's going on because the truck doesn't slow down. And I'm sure these guys ain't using any brakes going into the turn unless they're trying to set the nose. But so it's not so much a brake issue. I think it's just when you slam on the brakes and you lock them tires up, it slides.
Right. Yeah, right. And also, that's going to put Hunter Kent, D in the 51, Justin Napier, Chris Hill, all these guys a lap down because they pitted. So, This puts Jason Spear in third in the 83, I believe. Well, no, it looks like Derek Runge and it looks like Derek Runge might be third place truck now, but
No, Chris Worrell's up there.
oh yeah, and actually he's there now.
So
Wow, they fixed his truck up pretty nicely.
33
Got a
laps
really
to
bad
go
rear.
here.
Yeah, these guys should be able to make it on fuel from here. Wow, this is crazy.
You know, I'm always laughing when I'm to the people out there in chat. Oh yeah, gotta love them all. Love yous all. Well, with 33 laps to go here, we're gonna quick run up to a commercial here from B to Match. We'll bring up here the sponsor here of B to Match. Find it here. Area view is gonna be by the Mug Root Beer. But we're also going to quick run to a commercial break from B to Match, but we'll be back with about 30 laps to go here at the Earl at Freaky Fast Broadcasting. So we will be right back after this quick word.
One of the main reasons I did decide to join the registry is because the lack of African American representation on the registry. It's our responsibility to register. This is something that we can control. You can do this. Think about if it was your child. Think about if it was your sister. Don't let fear be the only reason that you don't save a life.
My name's Quentin O'Donnell. I'm 19 years old, and I was born and raised in Boulder, Colorado. When I was 16 years old, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, and since then, I have been doing 3 years of treatment.
Green's out. Green flag. Green flag.
For the future, I hope to be able to beat my disease and just be a normal person. I want to go to college. I want to continue to race, maybe be a professional driver one day, and just keep on living. That's my goal.
All right, we are back here with 30 laps to go here as they just took the green here with a lap ago. So thank you for being a match on that quick commercial there and letting us wet our whistle. But all right, Zach, well, let's see here. As the standings are showing, the top, we got 8 trucks on the lead lap, and then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 trucks that are a lap down with Justin, JD, Chris, and Hunter.
Yeah, definitely. Those guys are the guys that pitted early. They need a quick caution. But look at the battle there for third, Robert. Mark Truxell's going to make the pass on Derek there. Derek's going to try to fight back on the outside, but Mark, I think, is going to clear off into one here. Yeah, he does. Good pass. Chris Will there, he started in third, Robert, but he dropped immediately back, so his truck having some issues there. But Will Jones with just Channing Ballou now. Channing Ballou does not have David Bradford in front of him. This is if it goes to green here, we could see a battle possible.
And there's another truck we did not talk about, and his back is at 57 of Allen. Where did he come from?
I think Alan DeFries has been laps down for. He may have not been. May have just been near the tail of the lead lap. But look at him right there and running 7th. The 2 trucks on his inside there are a lap down. The 51 and the 7 truck. So no position lost there. The 14 also there behind. So he's got a pretty decent lead there back to the 8th position. Yeah, that's a good run there for Alan.
Yeah, well, the lucky dog battle is going to be between 56 and the 51 of Justin and JD. Is going to be the 2 guys, if anything, are going to be battling for that lucky dog with 25 laps to go.
Yeah, Justin's got a pretty decent gap on JD right now, but we'll see how that plays out here.
All right, along here with the 88 here as he's trying to hunt down that 24. So crank up the sound, ladies and gentlemen, and let's listen to these trucks roar around here at Dover International Speedway. All right, that was 2 laps around there with the 88, and you can definitely hear him off the gas, getting a turn. Truck sounds really, really stable there, Zach. Riding along on the inside with him there. It's not sliding. It's not doing anything crazy.
Yeah, he looks like he's got a pretty good truck right now. It's just they're matching lap times right now, really. Every single lap, just a few hundredths. Will gain on Channing. I mean, like 1 to 2 hundredths, so almost thousands of a second. So it's very, very close. But coming to 20 to go right here, Channing's gonna have to really dig deep here to make up that gap. But it could definitely happen as that lap right there. Will was about a 10th and a half quicker, but that was a small mistake there from Channing from his driving standpoint. He just got a little too much on the XL4 out of lift. But we see him have a pretty good long run truck. If it goes 20, it's going to be a long run decently for these trucks, especially for 50% fuel load. So let's see how it plays out. Also got a battle. I think Mark Truxell just got passed by Derek Runge there, Robert. Yeah, Derek Runge moves into third.
All right.
What a drive from Derek.
Oh, I'm also looking at the clouds here, Zach. I was just trying to keep an eye on the screen here and looking up at the sky. I don't think we're going to see any sun peek through from the looks of it. And we know Will Jones said when that sun comes out, the front end wants to push on him. So I bet he's saying no sun, no sun, no sun. Stay the way it is.
Right, and he the last 2 laps he's caught Will Jones just a little bit. He's moved up the racetrack. Caught him about a couple hundredths his last 2 laps, and it's going to need more than that. But still put the pressure on. Pressure can push Will maybe into a mistake, but it's going to be tough here. Let's see how this plays out. And that time Will Jones really had a great lap.
We got a battle back here too with 16 laps to go. The Thomas in the 52 is up to 6th place there, Zach.
Yeah, Thomas in the 52, and he's got the lap car Nick Hurd there. JAD has also got past Justin Napier, Robert. And he is the lucky dog position now. So if caution was to come out, JD would get his lap back and be able to pit with these guys. But yeah, they're starting near the tail end. But still, that would be valuable for him.
Well, we also got Jason Spears. Didn't talk much about him. We did give a shout out to the family out there, but he moved himself up to 5th place.
Very good run here for Jason, the 5th.
Call him the concrete man, like you said. He's looking pretty good. Truck looks clean. I mean, not seeing nothing out of the normal for him, but we are down to 14 laps to go here, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to do my quick speech as I do with 10 to go, with 13 to go. I'd like to say to everybody, thank you for sticking around on Sunday night here at Freaky Fast. Me and Zach do much appreciate it. The guys out here at the Earl do much appreciate it. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show, us talking about the race, and we'll have our t-shirts and hats available within the next month. So all right, well, we're counting her down now, Zach. This race is about over after they're gonna put down 204 miles on these engines.
Yeah, 11 to go right here this time by. Will steadily pulling away here. I Will does not want to see any type of flag other than that checkered flag, and it's Cheney's gonna definitely want caution here soon. But Derek runs great run at third. I think he's got third if he can hold on. He's got a little loose. I don't want to jinx him, but if he, don't wreck, please. Okay, he saved it. No, I'm sorry. I thought I cursed him.
Oh boy, did the Zach attack?
Yeah, Derek right there, hold on to third. Good job getting that thing held back together. He's got a pretty good gap to Mark Trucks on fourth. Wow, these two, what a great run from Mark Trucks and Derek runs. Very, very good runs for them tonight.
Yeah, that truck looks evil wicked though on him. The 84 there, it looks very, very loose.
Yeah. I think he needs to notice how much of a gap he's got there on fourth and try to get her back home because coming to 8th to go here.
All right, we got hashtag going out there. Hashtag Freaky Fast. That would be awesome. Start throwing hashtag Freaky Fast Racing. All right, yeah, I like that. I like that. So everybody start hashtagging. All right, well, we're down to 8 to go here, and once they get under 5 to go, complete lap 5 as it looks like we have the sun trying to peek out a little bit there in turn 3 and 4, but
yeah, the track's been heating up.
With 5 to go, they complete lap 5. The yellow does come out. That would definitely call the race. The race would be over as we do not have a green-white checkered as of yet, but I'm sure iRacing is working on something. Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully one day we can have that, Robert. But 6 to go, one more lap to get back to 5, and then the next flag will end it. So Will's probably saying, "Let me just get back around one more time," and then he knows. From there, he just has to run them 5 laps, or either caution comes out and he's the victor. But really, the closest thing we got going on right now looks like is Jason Spears about a second and a half ahead of Thomas McMullen at 52. It's gonna be tough for him to make that up. But so we're within the caution period where if we have a caution, this race is over, guys. So Will Jones putting that thing on cruise control at 24 has been out front all day long.
Yeah, he's led 152 laps as of right now. So he's led basically this whole race. So he showed that he knows how to get around Dover International Speedway here.
That's for sure. That 24 is looking stout tonight.
I would take my luck then and go over to the casino and start rolling some poker.
I don't know if I'd call it luck. I think it's a lot of hard work put into,
Yeah, Bad Company Racing has been the manpower horse here at the Earl as of right now. But as we said, we seen this at the beginning of the year. We broadcasted all the races except for one, and we're seeing a lot of teams just they're getting stronger. And there's other teams that have won, like Jason Spears, and we got other drivers. David's won, I believe. So it's getting there. Those drivers are starting to show the power of what they can, and I think by the end of the year, we're going to have a lot of teams battling Bad Company Racing once they figure that, start figuring out the setups and the tracks and things like that.
Definitely. And the white flag is in the air. Will Jones off in the 1 and 2, coming out of turn 2 right now. He just needs to go through 3 and 4 one more time and make it out of 4, and he will be tonight's winner here for the Cameron Hageman Photography 200 here at Dover.
Sponsored by Mug Root Beer. Let's not forget about them, the guys that came along with it. But congratulations to Will Jones for taking the win here at the Earl at Dover International Speedway. He has shown the power. He's led 157 laps here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, but he's going to bring it home as the 88 of Channing and Derek, like you said there, Zach, is going to bring it in the top 3. Congratulations to him.
Definitely.
Oh, Bad Company Racing brings this bad boy home here.
That they do.
as he's gonna burn them down, burn it down. And oh, I thought he was gonna put it into the wall, but there we go. All right, well, looks like he left the server already. So, oh, okay. All right. Kind of left the server extremely fast there. I wasn't.
He took it to the garage. That's what it was. So his car just, yeah. You might just rewind a little bit.
And for yeah. That's all right. I got everything up. He's off the server. Everybody's getting out. So, all right. Well, we'll just let that roll right through. As all right. Well, we're gonna get everybody in the top 3 here, ready for some interviews, post-race interviews here at the Earl and Freaky Fast. But we are gonna run a quick commercial break and get ready to have our interviews. So we will be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
One of the main reasons I did decide to join the registry is because the lack of African American representation on the registry. It's our responsibility to register. This is something that we can control. You can do this. Think about if it was your child. Think about if it was your sister. Don't let fear be the only reason that you don't save a life.
My name's Quentin O'Donnell. I'm 19 years old, and I was born and raised in Boulder, Colorado. When I was 16 years old, I was diagnosed with Hodgkin lymphoma, and since then, I have been doing 3 years of treatment. For the future, I hope that I'm able to beat my disease and just be a normal person. I want to go to college, I want to continue to race, maybe be a professional driver one day, and just keep on living. That's my goal.
All right, we're back here after that quick word, and we got our post-race drivers ready here for some interviews. So, all right, Zach, how do we want to do this? Do you want me to take third, or how do you want to do it? But
I'll take third.
All right, go right ahead.
All right.
It's all yours.
All right, 10-4. Hey, Derek, it's Zach up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, well, what a race for you tonight. A top 3 position. That's I know you're probably pretty excited about that, and get you a good run in here. Just really describe to us how your night went, because I know it probably went pretty good there for you at the end.
Oh, it went pretty good there. I didn't have the qual speed. I knew, so I kind of just started at the back and just kind of waited out on a few wrecks that I had planned were coming, and just slowly and methodically worked my way through the field. I didn't quite have the short run speed like a couple of these gentlemen that are in here, like Channing and Will, but I tried my best on the long run and was trying to reel them in just a little bit until just waited behind that 5 just for too long and couldn't make it there.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen that, man, but congrats on that great third place finish for you there, man. I know you're pretty excited about that. But we go to Kansas next week. How you feeling about Kansas?
I'm feeling pretty good about Kansas. It's one of my favorite tracks on the circuit, and just because I can get up by that wall, and hopefully it'll work out here in the trucks. But starting to hopefully get some momentum built up. Came off a W last week and got a top 3 this week. Just doing everything on my own has kind of had me behind a bit. I haven't really been pulling together as many good finishes as I want, but I'm slowly but methodically trying to improve that and do my best every week.
Yeah, 10-4, Derek. We definitely see the growth there. And before we let you go, dude, anybody want to give a shout out to?
I'd like to give a couple shout outs to my friends that might have been watching tonight on the stream. Nick Hurd for always kind of having my back on stuff and trying to keep me positive on just keeping going, and Brandon Puffenberger and Hunter Kemp.
10-4, yeah. Well, congrats on your third place finish from Freaky Fast Broadcast and Derek, and we'll see you next week at Kansas.
Thank you, Zach.
10-4, Lero, man. All right, Robert. That was Derek Runge, that 84 machine. I don't want to say, 84, yep. 84 machine, getting a top 3 tonight here, finished third at Dover. Are you there, Robert?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Looks like I got a little bit of an internet glitch going on right now, so.
Ooh. Are we still live?
Yeah, we're still live. It's just got some frames dropping, apparently.
Oh, you dropped some frames. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like we're back normal now here. So if you see a skip there, ladies and gentlemen, I do apologize. That's kind of out of my control.
10-4. Well, we'll bring second place. Shannon, you want me to interview Shannon?
Yeah, go right ahead. I'm keeping an eye on something here.
Yep, 10-4. Hey, Shannon, it's Zach up in the booth. You got a copy?
What's up, Zach?
Nothing much, man. We just watched a really good race between you guys there. I got to ask you a question really to first start off here. You started second tonight, man, and you kind of dropped back near the beginning there. And were you really planning on saving tires and maybe going for the long haul, or was it just bad restart and kind of fell back?
Yeah, it was a little bit of that, and I was a little sketchy at the beginning. It was a little free, and I didn't want to spin out early, so I just went and got comfortable and then just started working my way back up because I knew if you were free to start off with, you'd beat them on the long run, and that's what we had this week.
Yeah, definitely. Dover tends to definitely tighten up to that center there at that right front burn. Also, definitely starting a little bit free is a good idea. But we've seen, you come back through there, man, and you ran really good. Is really anything you think you could have maybe changed for that long run there, if Will, at the end?
Maybe free it up just a little bit more. I really couldn't believe how much tighter it got there at the end of the race. I don't know if that was because of track temp or anything like that, but Will was a little bit better on the saving his tires, I think, than I was on that last run, and that helped him a lot.
Yeah, for sure. But you did a great job today, man. Started second, you brought it home second, so you at least got back to there. And before we let you go to Kansas next week. So how you feel about Kansas?
Well, I mean, we got 2 seconds in a row, so I mean, we just got to get better. It's not good enough, so I'm not going to get satisfied over second.
For sure, bud. Well, congrats on your second place finish. And like I said before I let you go, anybody want to send a shout out to?
Yeah, I want to send out a shout out to everybody at PPM. We did a good job this week. Hunter especially put in a lot of work to set up and got us where we needed to be. And wish we could have had an all clean race. We maybe could have made some noise as a team against those guys.
Definitely. We'll check you next week, Channing, and congrats on your second place finish again, man.
I appreciate it, Zach.
Later on, bud. All right, guys. That was second place, man, Channing Ballou. So, heard he's not satisfied with second. He wants that top position on that podium. So,
well, I don't blame him. I'd want it
exactly. That's what you got to have. You got to have the fire to will to win. So.
Yep. Well, hey, guess what? I'm down here with Will Jones. Sorry, I lost my voice there. He's hopping out of that truck of the 24 of your favorite number there, Zach. So
yes, sir.
All right, Will Jones, Robert up here in the booth, man. You got a copy?
I got you.
All right. Well, congratulations on your win, man. You started third. You led 157 laps. Your fastest lap tonight was a 22.184. You swept the stages here tonight. You had a dominant truck. How did the race go for you, and what was your game plan?
It went pretty good. Track position is key. So my main thing was I wanted to try to keep it up front as much as I could and keep from getting back in traffic and have to pass, because it's real hard to pass here if you get pinched down on the low line. But yeah, other than that was pretty well the game plan. Try to keep it up front all night and keep it.
Yeah, well, you did. You led basically almost the whole race. Like I said, you swept the stages. Well, you get the win here for Bad Company Racing again. You keep showing the power of this team. Your fans out there and your family was rooting you on the whole night. They're happy to see you bring it home. Well, next week we head to good old Kansas where it's going to be windy and God knows what else, and we might see the Oz, maybe. I don't know, but how's your truck going to be there at Kansas? You guys pretty good there too?
Yeah, I think we'll be pretty good. It's just Kansas is real hard to pass at because most of the time you're gonna run that high line, but it's hard to pass there. So if we can get qualified up front, I think we'll be pretty competitive.
Yeah, I believe these guys will be. David and you guys are showing some manpowering right now. You do got some teams chasing you. They are getting faster. And these guys just keep notching it up a notch. But here at Freaky Fest and Zach and Brian and me, we're excited to see what's going to happen through the season here as teams start chasing you guys down and you guys start battling. And, we'll have to see what happens. But I will let you go celebrate this victory here and pack up this truck here at Dover and get ready to head to Kansas. But is there any final shout out you want to give before I let you go, bud?
Yeah, as always, I want to shout out to my team. We built, good Lord, probably 3 or 4 sets this week trying to find something that would work on the long run. So we worked really hard, David and Jay and Woody. We worked on it hard as we could. I'd like to shout out to my mom, dad, my sister. They're watching. Got a couple of friends, Tommy Henry and Brett Wilburn. He's watching. But thanks to them for joining and watching, and thank y'all guys for broadcasting this thing each week. Y'all do a great job.
Well, we much appreciate it, and we love watching you guys run around and having fun out there. So congratulations again from Freaky Fast, and we will see you at Kansas next week, bud.
Yep, sounds good. See y'all then.
All right.
All right. That was our winner tonight, Will Jones. And very happy man. They're putting a dominating performance on it, Dover.
Man, Bad Company Racing is just a strong team. I believe, it reminds me of a Kyle Busch team, the way, or Jimmy Johnson. And guys will figure this out and get faster. I see it coming. We've been seeing this every week, Zach, and the racing's got better here. I must say, it's a pleasure watching these guys race.
Yeah.
So if anybody out there is looking for a league on Sunday night and wants to do open setup trucks, check them out on iRacing's league page, or you can find them on Facebook. You can also find them on Twitter. Just look up the Earl and or the Elite Motorsports. Yeah. Elite Auto Racing League. Let me say that right. And you'll be able to find them, and any other administrators would be more than willing to walk you through the steps and help them out. But with that being said, man, before we go to unofficial results, what's your final thoughts of tonight's race here, man?
Oh, just a great Dover race. Seeing Will Jones, who, like I said, built 3 setups this week just to try to find something that would work for him in the long run. And so what you got to do is put in that hard work of, time and effort, really. And we've seen it pay off time and time again. And like we heard Shannon say, second's not acceptable. So let's see what they can do at Kansas. Maybe they can bump that 2 second-place finishes in a row up to first.
Yeah, don't keep them guys out there. Starting to show speed. They're starting to figure out these setups with Bobby Hamilton and Channing, and their team is starting to look strong here, ladies and gentlemen. So I have to second what you said there. I can't wait to see what happens next week at Kansas, as they're going to be going around there, and hopefully it's not so windy out there, because we know how that track can get and be very, very windy. But so I'd like to also say thank you to Cameron. Did I say his name? Cameron, right?
Cameron Hageman.
All right. I'd like to I would like to give him a shout out for being the sponsor here tonight of at Dover for these guys, and also the Mug Root Beer sponsoring their complete series here.
Yep.
I'd like to give them a shout out. Make sure you check them guys out, or if you got any questions, hit us up on Facebook and we'll point you in the right direction on checking them guys out. But All right, well, I got the unofficial results up here, Zach, and if you want to run through them real quick before we set sail and have a fun week at work, I guess.
Aye. So, okay, tonight, bringing home the victory will be Will Jones. Second tonight is Shannon Ballou. Third, Derek Runge. Fourth, Mark Truxell. Fifth, Jason Spear. Sixth, Thomas McMullen. Seventh, Alan DeFries. Eighth, Chris Worrell. Ninth, JD in the 51. And rounding our top 10 is Hunter Kent in the 14. 11th tonight will be Justin Napier. 12th, Chris Hill. 13th, Nick Hurd. 14th, David Bradford. 15th, Tommy D'Angelo. 16th, Nick Kessler. 17th, Mickey Spear. Benjamin Gochi. 18th, Tyler Ashley. 19th, Bobby Hamilton. 20th, Cameron M. Hageman. 21st. 22nd is Brandon Puffenbarger. And rounding on our field tonight is Dennis Nickel.
All right,
23rd.
that is our unofficial results here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. So again, we will be live this Thursday at Nora, so make sure you tune in at 9 o'clock Eastern, as we will be live again here freaky fast at Nora. Like we said earlier in the broadcast, we will be off then Saturday and be back here Sunday night at Kansas, and then head back to Nora again and do the whole routine of Thursday, Saturday, Sundays, as we will get freaky fast for another part of the season for a couple leagues. And but I like to say to everybody, thank you for tuning in out there, sticking with us on a Sunday night, watching the podcast broadcast, and also talking about a podcast. Make sure you check out Dirty Air Podcast for your sim racing news, and on YouTube and Facebook every Tuesday night at 11 o'clock Eastern time. That would be done by Zach Hall and Brian Johnson. They guys do an awesome job for an hour of talking about racing, any kind of racing. So with that being said, Zach, we're going to head off and pack our stuffs, and I'm heading over to the casino. I'm going to roll some dice. I don't know what you're going to do, but we are going to set sail, buddy, until next time we see everybody out there. We wish everybody a safe week at work. Take care. And God bless. We love yous all. Peace out.
Peace out.